Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768. Don't mind the band-aid. I'm just picking up my head a little, so just stop that and the bleeding. Just put that on there. But anyway, welcome back to Let's Watch Fireman, Episode 2. So yeah, last time I watched the first episode, which was just the beginning. As I've said in the last part, they were just basically establishing, okay, what's the threat and how Fireman kind of got here and stuff like that, and just we're also gathering our like team and stuff. And so the first few monsters he has to fight, which they showed two of them, are like triceratops. One is like the male, which they said had the one horn, and then he was like fighting the female, which had the three horns. And pretty much they established like Fireman is very much just like Ultraman, though I don't know how his color timer seems to work very differently to Ultraman, because in Ultraman the reason the color timer would go off is he could only fight on Earth for 3 minutes. It had nothing to do with like with Fireman. They were saying he can only stay in his Fireman form for like 3 minutes, they're saying. While it was like Ultraman, it was more Ultraman could fight longer if he like could get access to the sun. But again, they always have the thing saying like, oh, due to the Earth's like layer of the polluted atmosphere and stuff, and not enough sun is getting in. So then that's why he has that time limit. So yeah, the last episode just basically ended on a cliffhanger where we saw Fireman going after the Triceratops when it was like trying to run away. It went into like the ruins that like the team was investigating. And last thing we saw was he got buried under some rubble, which again surprised me, because I thought it would, like I said, I thought it'd be just like the original Ultraman, where it's like, oh, he's going to beat him, and then that's just how it's established. I was like, oh, nope, this is actually a 1 and 2-parter, eh? So I'm actually curious to see how Fireman's going to get out of this. And like I even said last time, like, is he going to beat the female, and then he's going to have to fight the other one, or what's going to happen? And like, are we going to get more establishment with, like, the villains and stuff? And again, I wonder, will that old man show up again? That, like, was such a weird moment where this old man's like, oh, hey, there's some fucking dinosaurs that are going to wake up. There's also going to be, like, a giant red man that's going to save us. And I think there's even a line of dialogue where they're like, how long have you known this? And he's like, just today. Like, it's almost like something mystical told him to convey this information to everybody, which was weird. One of my favorite parts was when the Fireman first started fighting, when they were showing like the defense team just watching. They just had no real reactions to it. Just made me laugh out loud. And like after I was finished recording, I was thinking like, oh, a good joke would have been comparing it to like Superman 2025, where like when Superman's fighting the kaiju, just nobody gives a shit. God, I hate that. This is so stupid. That was the first thing I said too when I first saw it. I'm like, why the fuck are you people still here? Get the fuck away. Why are you just watching this? Go. So, that was so stupid. Anyway, yep, I'm pretty much not really much to say. Like I said, it's not going to be, I feel this series is not going to be like what I've been watching, like Omega and stuff, where it's like, oh, there's a lot of stuff to really study and like try to figure out, or at least not yet. We still really got to get into the bread of the show and just keep getting deeper and deeper into it. So yeah, without further ado, let's keep watching and see how Fireman's gonna get out of that sticky situation we last saw him in. Science is our weapon, SAF. I was about to say, I was wondering in the last episode what the name of the defense team actually was. So the SAF, okay. So I wonder what that stands for. I'm assuming, actually, now that I think about it, it's probably just Science Attack Force, I'm gonna assume is what it stands for. Oh jeez, oh so silly. You shouldn't have took all that. I would say, I'm actually kind of glad they're reintroducing like each of the characters and their characteristics. So we had the guy who built the sub, the guy who's a space engineer, marine biologist, and then yeah, we may have him who is our archaeologist. But like I said, are we gonna like get a backstory about like when he first came here? Because yeah, we just kind of met him and he's just living his life. Like how long has Fireman just been living on the earth waiting for this day to happen to where he has to save people? I'm curious. Oh. Well, that solves that problem. God damn! He just bursted out and fucked her horns up. Holy shit, that was awesome the way he did that. Just that was awesome. Ooh, nice. I will admit, this is supposed to be underwater. It's just so funny. You can kind of just tell. All he did was just change it blue. Like, this was before the time they'd add, like, bubbles and stuff to try to sell the illusion of being underwater. Oh, shit! Damn! Okay, so that's one of his finishers. Fire! Flash! How can you tell? Looks like he's winning. I was say, what do you mean? What if that was him blowing up? You don't know. I guess you could see through the ocean. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I gotta change back. Sheesh. So that's interesting. I was wondering how he goes away. So he doesn't fly. I wonder, does he actually fly or can he not? But yeah, he doesn't fly away. He just transforms back, eh? Okay. You see that? There was like some weird mysterious fire guy here. It was like, what the hell? I love the description. Just some fire guy. Hey! I recognize him. He's the professor from Mirror Man. He's the one that knew Mirror Man's secret identity and was basically like a father figure to him. I remember him, yeah. I mean, yeah, it kind of goes without saying. I mean, giant Triceratops-like fucking creatures came out of the ocean. I think that accounts for something strange going on. I like how he's like, He has to actually say that out loud. We need to prepare to fight using science. We're gonna kick these kaiju's ass using science. I just like that sentence. That's so funny. Ooh, that looks cool. Blue fire. What does that mean, Fireman? What does it mean when there's blue fire? Is that a bad omen? Oh, jeez. Oh, damn you, Fireman! How dare you kill my wife? Oh, but yeah, right there. Now they were doing the bubble effects. I thought they couldn't do them. I wonder why they didn't do some of those during the fight. Because yeah, I will admit, it probably would have made the fight and make it a bit more believable that they were underwater. But I mean, again, I think they also slowed down the footage. Because again, I did notice the dust. That is always the thing I like when they do that. Is like when you see the characters in the water falling down and the dust coming up. Because that is how it would be in like water. To where if you hit the ground of the ocean real hard, the dirt or sand or whatever from it would boosh up. And I think they always do a good job with that. But yeah, they should have added bubbles to that fight scene to make it a bit better, to sell the effect of being underwater. No, just get up and run. Yeah, I was say, don't just lay there, just go. Oh, jeez, never mind. I thought I was just gonna step, but it actually grabbed him. Wow, holy shit. I think that's the first time I've seen something like that, kind of. Usually, you see the kaiju try to step on somebody, but no, it literally grabbed and threw him. Jesus. So, why did it do that? Was it about to eat those little glowy things, and it's like, hey, fucking witness, get out of here! And just threw him away, and then just ran away. Like, why didn't you just finish them off? That was a bit weird, but okay. Yeah, okay, it wanted to eat. But again, like I said, wasn't trying to get rid of them, because there's like, no witnesses! I do want to say, for this defense team, I actually like that it's like not immediately like set up. Like, we're kind of slowly getting to like them having to eventually form the team. Though I do wonder in like the next episode or at the end of this one, will they just already have their uniforms and just be set up after this, or will they actually try to take the time to like set up the SAF? Well, I mean, again, the title did say SAF, so I answered my own question actually. Damn, fucking risky, dude. Flew that close. That was like, what was his name, Koshi? I forget the character's names, god damn it. I always forget. But the main character from Godzilla -1, when he's like trying to lead Godzilla to the ocean. Like, that was such great shots of him, like, having to fly close and like get his attention. I like he has like nothing to do with searching for this monster. Even though he's like Fireman, you think he'd be like out searching for this thing. He's like, oh no, I gotta do more of my archaeology. Oh shit, oh god. Well, too bad, buddy, she's dead. I was wondering if he was gonna be like, where's my girl? Or I thought he was more he was gonna know and want revenge, but yeah, no. He's just like, where's my girlfriend? Damn it! Some chill music while we kick a kaiju's ass. I like that, very like wrestling. Oh shit, they're going so fast. That looks so funny. Uh-oh. Yikes. Oh. Here we go. Now we have our rendition of the oh no, the hero's losing music. I always love in Tokusatsu. They always have that kind of music where you have the heroes, yeah, music, but then it's like, uh-oh, now they're in trouble. Nice. God damn you and your athletic skills, Fireman! Oh, get him with the fire jack. Oh, gotcha. I was wondering if this was gonna be a series where it's kind of like very much, yeah, the older ones where we're gonna see monsters get torn apart. Which I feel modern ones, they still do, but it's very more tame compared to like back then where it's like you actually see blood and stuff. But again, like I said, even though it's more tamed, I'm still liking that they do still dismemberments and like showing like the hero's attacks doing real damage to the kaijus and Ultraman shows. Bye-bye. Oh. Bit awkward. But yeah, I get it. It's like the, whoa, the final blow and everything's like silent and then boom. Yeah. Oh man, he blew his eye out. I didn't even realize that's where he aimed. I thought he hit him just in the head, but no, he blew his eye out. Jesus criminy. You're brutal, Fireman. Okay, yep, here we go. They're forming the SAF, and they're gonna take him down if more of these kaiju show up. So yeah, so now we have the defense force established. I'm assuming there is going to be an evil force, maybe. Or again, it could be like Ultraman, where it's just everyday occurrence just happen, where each episode will be just a new monster, or there might be a main antagonist. I'm thinking main antagonist because of like Mirror Man, because that was like the thing in that. Like all the enemies in that show were like one group of aliens trying to take over the world. And also, just like I said, yep, they're called the Scientific Attack Team. Called it. So this is what I was like surprised about. I thought like the Triceratops monster was gonna be the final fight, but yeah, no, just immediately Fireman just took care of that one, and now we're already dealing with another threat already. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, and you're back now. What? I thought you said you were gonna do this by yourself. What?
ダメだ。あの人たちと一緒に戦えない。僕は地底人ミサキだ。ファイヤーマンとして地球を守るために。
Why are you back? What? Okay. I guess he just changed his mind, and then yeah, now he changed his mind. What was the point of that drama? I don't want to join you. You know what? I'm gonna join you. What the fuck? Okay. What was the point of that? Okay. Hey. I thought they would get him in the next episode, but it's like, yep, alright. So, yeah, to tell you the truth, when I was editing these together, I do see they have their uniforms. So yeah, I did get to see they have, uniforms. Oh, and they said they added laser guns to that thing. That's good. Also, Jesus Christ, thinking about this, they just built all this already. How much time has passed? Like, it feels like it's only been like a day, but they've already like built so much shit to defend the Earth. My God, these guys work fast. I mean, I get it. Probably a lot of time has passed, but still, it feels like it was just a second. I just love that sentence. That this team is gonna come together and fight all these threats with science. Okay. Alright, yep. And again, just to get this out of the way, yeah, every time they start a preview for the next episode, I'm not gonna show it. Because like I said, don't want to be spoiled. Also, sorry if you've been hearing that for the rest of the recording. I just realized my dad's doing something in the garage, but oh wales. But, alright, so that was episode 2 of Fireman. Just, yeah, basically more setting up, and I think they've officially set up just now. And I imagine a lot more of the episodes we're going to get are just going to be episodic and self-contained stories. Because, yeah, I was just so surprised they finished the threat real fast with just the other Triceratops. Just, oh yeah, it just went around trying to find its girlfriend, was getting pissed off, and then it just so happened to freaking surface right where Mizaki is, just doing his archaeology shit. And he's like, oh shit, I better turn to the Fireman. And he just beats the shit out of it and just pretty much, a little difficulty, but pretty much easily kills it. It's like, okay. And then just the ending was just hilarious, though. Was just, they're setting up the team, and then the one guy's like, I can't. I got important things to do. I just can't. Go on without me. And then Mizaki, I thought this was going to be something he was going to do. He's like, yeah, no, I don't want to put them in danger. I love I started talking like, yeah, okay, so he doesn't want to put them in danger, so he's just going to fight alone. Kind of like Mirror Man. Like at first, before he joined the team, he was more just kind of an outside source. Like he was still kind of part of the team of like, what were they? They were something called Science something as well. But yeah, he didn't become like a member until like many episodes in that show. But then both of them just decide, you know what? We're in, you son of a bitch. I was like, what? What was the point of the drama? Like, he hears on the radio that there's like a flying object, and then he's like, okay. He decides to go join the SAF. And it's like, okay. And then the last scene we saw Misaki, he's all like, oh, I'm going to do this alone. Oh, actually, I'm not. I'm going to join. What the fuck was that? That's the one big complaint about that episode. What the fuck was the point of that little drama there at the end? I guess they were like, oh, shit. This episode's not going to reach 24 minutes. How can we extend it at least like a minute or two? Create some kind of drama that they don't want to join the team. Oh, but then end it where they join the team, and now the ASF, the Science Attack Force, are established, and now they're going to continue to fight any threats that show up. I mean, what the fuck? I just found that so funny. It's like, what? Why did you do that? Like, I mean, if they needed to extend it, you could have just had the military try to attack the Triceratops for a bit. for like a minute or two. It runs away, and then you play that scene, and then just have it to where they join the science patrol and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. It just felt very silly and unnecessary that they're like, we're not going to join. Okay, we're going to join. So is that blue fire going to come back? That was like something I noticed too. Like, yeah, they showed like blue fire, and Misaki was all like, oh jeez. And then just nothing came of it. And it was like, okay. But yeah, okay. I'm excited to see how more of this is going to go. Like I said, a lot of my intros and outros I'll try to like keep short. Because, I mean, overall, there's not really much to talk about. Like I said, this one just established the team now, and now I'm assuming we're about to go into very episodic episodes where, a new dinosaur or some kind of threat shows up, and the Science Attack Force have to just deal with them with Fireman's help and stuff like that. So, yep. Overall, I'm enjoying it, having a lot of fun. And again, I guess I could talk more about Fireman and his fighting. Again, like I said, it's fun to watch a tokusatsu show with old styles. And like I said before, like, it's interesting, back then, these kind of shows were, I would say, considered very gory. Because like I mentioned before, modern, like, Ultraman stuff, they still do that, where you see, like, the kaijus getting split in half, or just cut with swords and stuff. Like, again, one of the most recent ones they did was, like, Blazar, which I thought was really cool the way they did it. It's just, again, they do it more flashy and showy and no, like, blood. While this, it's like, as soon as you see the horn come off, it's like, you see red. It's like, oh, shit, he's bleeding. Like, yeah, back then, and I always just find that interesting. It's like, man, yeah, this is supposed to be, like, a kid's show, and then they're just showing blood of, like, these creatures bleeding and stuff. Which, again, I really like, because it's like, it just shows how serious the fight is. That, like, oh, shit. Damn, he's tearing him apart. And it's like, especially when he shoots him. I thought he just shot him in the head, but it's like, you see the eye too. I was like, oh my god, as soon as he fell over and turned, his eye was like basically on fire and gone. It was like, oh my god. Blasted him. And yeah, that one didn't even blow up. He just like got blasted and just fell over and died. But yep, that's gonna do it for me today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. This has been CB Ultra 768. And I'll be back with some more Let's Watch Fireman next time. So, stay tuned for that. Bye-bye.